Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Encinitas. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, August 19th. You'll be interested to know, 66 years ago, today in 1960, the Soviet Sputnik 5 spacecraft safely returned 2 dogs alive after a successful orbital flight, marking a humane and scientific milestone in living spaceflight experiments. This achievement demonstrated that living beings could survive launch, orbit, and re-entry, advancing confidence for future human spaceflight and inspiring international interest in space science. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Wednesday in Encinitas. This morning, it's looking clean with 3+ feet waves rolling in. Conditions hold steady at 2 to 4 feet through the morning, but expect some chop as winds pick up to onshore at 7 miles per hour by noon. Overall, the surf should remain fair into the afternoon with a slight increase in wave size. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with the 3-foot outgoing low tide when the south-southwest swell is 2 feet at 15 seconds and the onshore wind is 1 mile per hour. The first low tide on Wednesday will be 2.5 feet at 7 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide at 2:30. The nearshore buoy at Beacons reads 72 degrees for the water temperature. Thursday offers clean conditions with waves building to 3+ feet early, providing excellent opportunities. Friday sees a slight drop to 2 to 3 feet, maintaining clean surf in the morning before conditions become fair. Saturday holds at 2 feet with choppy conditions in the afternoon, making Thursday the standout day for quality surf. This morning, there's patchy fog, and it feels like 72 degrees with no wind. The sunset will take place at 7:32, and will rise again tomorrow at 6:16. It looks like we're in for some patchy fog before 8 a.m., then mostly sunny, with a high near 80 and a light west breeze, around 8 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 83. Tonight, expect patchy fog after 11 p.m., with partly cloudy skies, a low around 68, and a light southwest breeze, around 4 miles per hour. Looking ahead in the weather, Thursday features patchy fog before 11 a.m., then turns mostly sunny with a high near 80 and a southwest breeze up to 10 miles per hour. Friday and Saturday stay mostly sunny with highs around 80 to 81 and muggy nights near 68 to 69. Sunday stays mostly sunny with a slight chance of afternoon rain showers and a high near 80. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Live Nation Entertainment announced plans Monday to transform the historic Wonder Bread building in San Diego's East Village into a 4,000-capacity music venue. The venue aims to fill the gap between small clubs and large arenas, providing artists a dedicated space while offering fans access to shows that have been lacking in the city. The project will preserve and adaptively reuse the building, with designs by Blueprint Studio in Gensler, and is expected to open in 2028. John Schock, Vice President of the San Diego market at Live Nation, emphasized the venue's importance for attracting a broader range of touring artists to downtown. The venue could generate around $97 million in economic impact annually, bringing in 316,000 fans each year. Now on to sports. It may seem odd that the sale of the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Lakers would become a flashpoint for Major League Baseball's push for a salary cap. But make no mistake, the league and the Major League Baseball Players Association are already teeing it up. For all the talk by Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred about listening to fans regarding implementing a salary cap, underneath the surface is something tied to it that would massively inflate owner profits: increased franchise valuations. On Monday, Major League Baseball's owners unanimously approved the record-setting $3.8 billion sale to the new ownership group of the San Diego Padres. Meanwhile, Mark Walter sold the Los Angeles Lakers to Bob Iger and Joshua Kushner for an eye-popping $12.5 billion. In local sports, good morning, San Diego. Let's start at Citi Field, where the Padres knocked off the Mets 5-2 yesterday, heaving the series behind 2 homers from Fernando Tatis Jr. and 1 more from Manny Machado. Robbie Ray was sharp for 6 innings. Mason Miller locked down his 31st save. San Diego is now 68-59, winners of 8 of their last 10. They're back at it this morning for their rubber match. First pitch 10:10 Pacific. Michael King on the mound against Robert Stock. On the pitch, San Diego SC heads to Portland tonight. 7:30 kickoff, riding the best win of the season. A 1-0 upset over LAFC on Anders Dreyer's late penalty. They're 12th in the West and right in the playoff hunt, but banged up Andres Reyes, Pablo Cisniga, Amal Pellegrino, and Marcus Alstrup all out. Meanwhile, the Chargers wrap joint practices with the Niners tomorrow night at SoFi. Left tackle Rashawn Slater is still managing that surgically repaired knee. Off the field, LA added tight end Johnny Pascuzzi and safety Miles Purchase as roster churn continues before final cuts. In top news, State Farm is sending $5 billion in dividend checks to customers. Millions of customers are receiving checks after the company's largest dividend in history was announced earlier this year. More than 7.2 million checks have been mailed since payments began on July 31st, with another 3.8 million set to go out this week, according to Steve Baldwin, a spokesperson for State Farm. Customers with an auto insurance policy in force between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2025 are eligible for a refund. The average refund will be $100 per vehicle, but exact amounts vary based on premiums paid. In business news, prediction market platform Kalshi, in a regulatory filing on Tuesday, revealed it is seeking to launch perpetual futures tied to equity indexes. This latest move aims to expand beyond its prediction markets offerings, which began in late May when Kalshi first received approval for perpetual futures tied to cryptocurrencies. Perpetual futures, colloquially known as perps, are contracts without expiration, allowing traders to track asset prices continuously. Kalshi's US 500 perp would tie to the Mercubi US Large Cap Index, tracking the largest 500 companies in the US. Last month, Kalshi proposed perps tied to precious metals and is now seeking approval for perps linked to industrial metal copper. Kalshi stated perps had over $90 trillion in global volume in 2025. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $64,000. Ethereum is up 1% to just over $1,900. And XRP is unchanged at $1. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Against all odds, SpaceX finally tows Starship into port after 24 days at sea. The spacecraft splashed down in the Indian Ocean, intact after flying halfway around the world from SpaceX launch base in South Texas. Engineers expected the ship's life to end with a fiery disintegration after toppling over, just as past Starships have done. A recovery ship towed the spacecraft engine first several hundred miles across the Indian Ocean to Christmas Island and Australian territory. SpaceX announced the ship's arrival on Tuesday. A team of SpaceX engineers is on their way to conduct additional analysis on the vehicle before attempting to return it to Starbase. And in entertainment news, Paramount Plus' two-part masterpiece spy thriller is exactly what Day of the Jackal fans should watch next. Viewers have numerous options in the spy thriller genre, from Netflix' The Night Agent to Slow Horses on Apple TV. A standout addition is Peacock's The Day of the Jackal, which premiered on November 14, 2024, earning an 84% rating from critics on Rotten Tomatoes. As its second season approaches in 2027, The Agency, which debuted on November 29, 2024, offers fans high-stakes intrigue. With an impressive cast and a gripping storyline, The Agency is becoming a must-watch in the genre. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American astronaut and physicist, Sally Ride. And she said, "Science is fun. Science is curiosity. We all have natural curiosity. Science is a process of investigating. It's posing questions and coming up with a method. It's delving in." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Encinitas.